Coach on the road once again, take you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game. And I got the man here for the Pirates. I'm going to let him introduce himself to my audience.
How you guys doing? My name's Jack Suwinski. I'm with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Where are you from, Jack?
I'm from Norwood Park, which is on the northwest side of Chicago.
And what you know about Chicago?
I know quite a bit. I grew up here, spent my whole life growing up here and, coming back in the off season, so it's home.
It's home all your life?
Yeah, home all my life.
All right, I'm going to start short by putting you on the spot here. You grew up a Cubs fan or a Sox fan? No, you better not answer that.
No, I did. I grew up, I got into baseball right around the time the Sox won the World Series, so that was a big thing for me. So I rooted for the Sox when I was growing up.
You going to get that diplomatic answer. So, a lot of aspiring high school, college baseball players got their dream of playing in the big leagues.
Right.
What's this road been like for you getting to the big leagues?
Yeah, it's tough. It ain't easy. But I've had a lot of good people in my life to support me and help me and guide me and just remind me that you just gotta, at the end of the day, just put your head down and work as hard as you can and trust that God will lead you to the place He wants to take you, really. So
did you grow up with that dream, chasing that dream, playing in the big leagues?
Absolutely, yeah. Since I was a young kid, ever since I think stepped on a t-ball field, really, I was fell in love with it, and then you start learning more and you just go from there.
Hey, I used to scout for 5 major league teams, coach college baseball.
Right.
I always told, matter of fact, I used to coach high school ball here at CVS and Corliss. So when you was at Taft, we played against you guys.
Sure, nice.
So, but I always told my guys it's all about getting the opportunity.
Right, yeah.
So how did you get yourself on the radar with the scouts?
Yeah, I think there were a lot of good people helping me out. Growing up, and I played some travel ball, so those guys really helped me out. And like you said, it's about getting opportunities. So, somebody knows someone who needs a guy, and I would show up here one day, show up there the next day. Just whoever needed a guy, and sometimes there were some scouts there, and some people here and there, and you get one call this day and one call the next day, and then that kind of stuff kind of snowballs a little bit, and then you get some traction from there.
All right, so you went to high school here at Taft High School.
Yeah.
Played for one of the coaches I've been knowing for many, many years, Rich Pilvis.
Yeah.
What was your high school experience like?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun in high school. By the time I got there, Pilvis was getting up there for sure, but he was still a great coach. I don't think his coaching style changed at all by the time that I got there. Very old school, but I loved it. We just went out there, played hard, and the guys on our team, I think we made it a lot of fun. So I think, having fun on the field and off the field was part of the reason that, all of us kind of loved the game and did it together.
And going to Taft High School here in Chicago, I assume Whitney Young, Mather, Clemente were some of your biggest rivalries.
Yeah. Our biggest rival at Taft was playing Lane. So
everybody's rival.
Right. So, we were in Jackie Robinson North. But, once we got to the city tournament, we were playing everyone. I know we played Morgan Park one year in the city championship. And then we played Simeon, I think, in the Final Four or something like that one year. But it was cool, being able to play against, other kids from the city. I think there's a ton of good players in this area. And I think it's just fun to kind of go around the city playing those guys.
So how do you make that transition from baseball in Chicago in the public league, Park District Fields, true hops,
right,
to all of a sudden going away and playing on minor league polished fields, fields you can almost eat your lunch on?
Right, yeah. I wasn't, I really had no idea what to expect, and when I got there, I think a lot of kids already had an idea and have played on nice facilities like that, but like you said, we're playing on district fields, and they go unmaintained, and it'll snow and rain, and the way the dirt forms is the way you play on it.
Hit a base hit, the home run.
Right, I've had a couple that have hit a ground ball, bounces over the infielder's head and just rolls into the gap. So I think that's what kind of made our game fun in the city. You never really knew what to expect, and there could be a lot of things thrown in there like that. So it was just different. It was a lot of fun.
Not to mention Midwest, where you really don't get a season in during the high school season.
Right, yeah. You're usually getting the first couple games canceled, and then probably expect some rain later in the year, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like 90 degrees.
Thank God for summer ball.
Right, yeah, and then summer ball we would cruise, so that was good.
So what about your big league experience? What has it been like for you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been, a dream come true, but at the same time, it's real hard work. Once you go to the next level, whether it's from middle school to high school to college, high school to pro ball or wherever it is, the game gets tougher for sure. And I think right now the game is as hard as it's ever been with some of the dudes that we're facing on the mound. So while it's really cool to play in the major leagues, it's also a challenge every day. And with the amount of games that we play every day, you got to show up and just work your tail off pretty much, and just do everything that you can do.
And I mentioned I scouted for 5 major league teams, and one of those teams, I think the third team I actually scouted for was the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, cool.
So I feel like we got a bond here
Nice.
with the Pirates.
Nice.
So what is it like playing for the Pirates?
Yeah, I like it. I think we got a great team right now. We got a lot of traction and a lot of young guys, a lot of good arms, good leadership. So I came up in 22, and this is my 3rd year with them. So it's pretty cool to see the progress.
So last 2 questions. It kind of overwhelm you sometimes. Guys look at you guys on TV, think you show up 30 minutes before game time, play the game, and all the 8-9 hours before game time you're at the ballpark. Can it get overwhelming?
I don't know about overwhelming, but I think it's about balance for sure. I think it's about learning like load management, workload, listening to your body, understanding, some days are going to be harder than others. You're going to be tired more times than others, and you're just going to have to kind of find a way to deal with that and go out on the field and compete for 9 innings. That's it really.
Last question. Every kid dream playing in the big leagues.
Right.
Get that call, you're going to the big leagues. Walking this locker room for the first time. See your uniform hanging up. What's that feeling like?
It's special. Not just because everyone shares that dream and not everyone gets to do it. So, for me to walk in and see that, it felt like I was able to take a lot of people with me, and, I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. So I look at it, and I just, it makes me think of my family, my coaches, my teammates, all those people who have, supported me through the highs and lows and the good times, the bad times, all that stuff. And, there's no easy road to it. So, you get there, it's kind of a flood of emotions in one moment.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
He cried.
On the
He cried.
Okay. On the moment of, but it's just like shock. It's hard to explain.
Did Mama cry?
Yeah.
I know Mama cried.
Yeah. Right.
Coach on the road with the man for the Pirates.
Appreciate
it.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Great meeting you.
Tell all your family and friends when they're watching it to hit that subscribe button. We need 1,000 subscribers.
League of Our Own 247.com. Baseball of the Future, a developmental baseball league that offers baseball players an outlet to continue playing baseball, including those which may have encountered academic hardship, been under-recruited, or may not have been afforded the opportunity to be a part of a high school or college team. This league is open to all, regardless of their ethnic background. www.aloo247.com.
Click on the subscribe button and become a subscriber.